Bro, why is there dog shit all over your girl's apartment?
There isn't. It's outside. It's on the patio. Humphrey's got a little poopy pad.
She's also got about 700 bottles of wine in her kitchen.
About 70 of those I've contributed to.
Yeah.
Baby love him some wine. Baby wants some wine right now.
Wine is fine.
Do you ferment?
I'm about to have some in this episode, that's for sure.
Yeah, Dalton took a little longer on his turns than normal in this episode.
Yeah, he was a little sloshed, Dalton.
Baby was a little bit. Baby had a morning. Baby had just gotten back from South by Southwest, so I was still like
Austin.
Recovering sort
Home of the micro penis, right? Anyway,
Yeah.
What's up, Blake?
We were all pretty sleepy in this episode. I felt like
maybe
this episode's a new location for our podcast.
New location, new deck, a couple new decks.
Yeah, we did this over at Dalton's girl's place where they just have dog shit all over. And
yeah, that's not fucking true, but fuck Peter Gallagher or whatever your fucking dude's name is.
Hey, yo. First of all, Peter Gallagher, as everyone is about to find out, was a pivotal player in U.S. popular culture during the early 2000s.
And everybody's about to say, fuck that dude.
Maybe not. Hey, ladies, if y'all remember Peter Gallagher, then you know what's up.
Oh,
so,
ladies.
This one goes out to all the women of the world, all right, who actually remember this shit.
That goes out to all the women in the world anyways, because you're all beautiful.
Some of you aren't beautiful.
Some of you.
Sorry, not. Sorry.
Well, Dalton cares. Dalton just read last episode. This episode, Dalton drinks wine.
Yeah, he does. And you know what?
Because why not?
And again, I don't understand why we have to say things like, oh man, everyone's beautiful. Clearly they're not. Just like...
I'm body positive, bro.
It has nothing to do with body positivity.
Yeah.
It has everything to do with the fact that...
How can you say stuff like, everyone's everything, like, you know...
Everything is everyone. Do it again.
Alright, check us out. Twitter, @UnexpectedPods. Email us.
UnexpectedResultsPodcast@gmail.com.
Episode 6 coming at ya. Bow.
Cool.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just draw.
I need to go ahead and draw.
Draw and then play and then.
Baby needs a dice.
Baby needs a diaper change. Boo boo papa. Papa.
Baby needs to hand me my fucking lighter so we can smoke this fucking beezy that we have on safety mode right now.
You do a really good impression of a baby, Blake.
I've had years of experience.
That was a very professional baby impression you did. Can you do it again for me?
Boo boo papa. Cha cha chapa. Baby needs a diaper change.
They grow up so
That's
fast.
that's more uncomfortable than anything else. I think, honestly. Blake is a grown man, ladies and gentlemen.
It takes a village, you know.
Can you imagine a village run by babies? That would be the most
Pointless village.
pointless village ever.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
they would be the
Basically
first.
this podcast. is a bunch of
I mean, it
babies.
is a bunch of babies. No, dude. Oh, it doesn't untap.
And I'm the baby daddy.
Can somebody tell me what ninjutsu is?
Baby daddy.
Ninjutsu, bruh. Hey, hold on.
So y'all ever watched Mr. Deeds with Adam Sandler?
Yes, but I was very, very sneaky when I watched
All right, I'll tell you what about that movie. Okay, here's the thing about this movie. I actually didn't like it, but I do like Peter Gallagher, who was also in the OC playing the role of Sandy Cohen. So
Nobody
I'm gonna
knows
mark
what
I'm
the
gonna
fuck
mark
you're
the
ta-
fuck out right now for Peter Gallagher. Sex Lies videotape all the way through the OC, and I bought your CD back in like '04 or whatever. All right, Peter.
You don't like that movie, but you've probably IMDb'd it like a dozen times just to find
No,
out
I've
about
seen it.
this dude that
I've seen
nobody
it.
knows about.
I've seen it, and when I saw it, it had actually been a few years after its DVD release, and I finally had seen it on TV, and I saw Peter Gallagher on the screen and said, "Good for them." American
Peter
Beauty,
Gallagher?
American Beauty. All right, great film, and Peter Gallagher is in that film as well. He played Sandy Cohen in the OC. If you don't know, you're never gonna know. All right.
Dude, speak American and tell me who the fuck this dude is that you're talking about.
He's a star of stage, film, and screen. Minor screen, little screen, screen minor, television.
Cool, never heard of him.
Peter Gallagher, he was one of the
Was he in The
stars-
Outsiders?
Was he in the... I don't know anything about that, man. Honestly. I don't know anything about that. I'm pretty sure the Outsiders were just casted with like a bunch of like Coppolas and like Estevezes and shit.
He was like
Mhm.
he was like a rich antagonist or like villain in some like rom-coms and shit, right?
Peter Gallagher? I don't know about that, but he is in like a heelish role in
big
American...
fucking Peter Gallagher fan, but he doesn't know what fucking movies he's been in.
Sorry,
You know he's
Peter.
been in the OC. He was the dad.
Dude, I've seen that entire series
He's
probably
pretty
30 fucking
handsome,
times.
Pretty fucking handsome in that show, but like R.I.P. Marissa Cooper though, you know.
Dude, have y'all seen Girl Boss on Netflix? There's an
No.
episode.
No.
There's an
No.
episode that begins literally with she and her friends watching that episode of the OC, the episode when Marissa Cooper dies.
That's too soon.
And then I remember seeing Twilight with a girl I was dating like a couple years later, and realized, oh man, that villain, he's in the OC too. It's crazy. The OC stars are everywhere.
Did she love that part of the movie when you said that during the movie?
Who knows?
How did the date end up going?
Don't remember.
So it was a good date.
This was in like 2008. This was like pre-Obama, I'm pretty sure. So back when shit was like way more shitty. Sorry guys, I know there's a lot of hate on President Obama, but he's the drone president. Who cares, dude? Who cares? He played basketball. That's the shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. Drone, whoever the fuck you want.
I was seeing
Play
kids.
basketball with me.
I was seeing kids like flying drones now. I was like, oh, that Obama, fuck him. Kids are out here flying drones like kites. Like, oh,
Just getting ready for war, bro. They're training them.
but
What's up?
but now this president, it's like everybody's pulling out their fucking Confederate flags and like carrying tiki torches around and like
Dude, I saw
the
it.
news is like, well, like let's hear him out. Like,
I don't
I'm
know.
okay with
I don't-
drones, dude. Honestly,
I don't know. I don't know.
I'll I'll hit a drone real hard, and then it will never fly again.
For sure.
Could you think that do you think that you ever could be like truly convinced to sell weed with a drone?
If I lived in like Alaska,
What do you think would be the best case scenario that you're like, yeah, all right, what's up, Greg? Here comes your delivery. The drone will be there in
yeah, well, I mean,
22 minutes.
man, I don't know anything about that, but I do know you need to at least get your deck shuffled, for sure. In terms of like weed delivery by drone, that's some dangerous shit, man.
You could just deliver
Some
anything.
dangerous shit.
You
I'm
could just
about to
deliver
tell you some
anything by
shit I
drone
know.
at that point.
How do you know that? How do you know some like rival dealers wouldn't then just
I
find
am
ways
asking
to like?
you a question. This is the thing. Like, I have already thought all this out.
Do you think the drones would like take over the market for
just gotta-
themselves? You
all
know,
I'm
cut
waiting
out the humans.
Look, could we just go back to Confederate flags?
This is a real issue,
No,
dude.
may we go back?
When the AI
I'm
gets
just waiting
to
for you
control the
sign up
drones,
for my delivery drone service is really what I'm waiting for you to do.
1-800 drones are us.
That was terrible. Oh, dude, Toys R Us is closing. Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Get your toys while you can, kids.
Oh no.
Oh, dude, don't shill out for him like that. It's just crazy, dude. That was
I
like
don't
a
know. I'm
staple of
saying
my
no. What
childhood.
I'm saying is
Toys R
break
Us.
shit, steal stuff because no one's gonna be on security. All right, they're losing.
That would be the time that you would actually probably get caught is like, it's going out of business, and you're trying to loot the place for like pool noodles and super soakers. Like, no, you're going to jail for 5 years now. You couldn't have just waited until like they're packing it up.
Dude, no one's been showing up for the past like 4 years or whatever. So why do you think they'd show up now?
Dalton, I've been waiting to talk to you about this, dude. Did you hear about Richard Sherman getting cut by the Seahawks?
Who?
Yeah, and then
Man,
went
don't worry
right
about
to,
this,
Who?
Blake. This
Went-
is a A and B conversation
Sports?
right now. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
yeah, he was a free agent. I guess they cut him, but
You know where he's gonna end up, right?
He's gonna end up on the B team.
I know where he has ended up.
Where has he ended up?
He's in San Francisco now. He's a 49er.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't even hear about
The
that.
plot thickens.
Dude,
NFC West rivalry.
why didn't you just go to the Raiders, Sherman? The Raiders
Yeah,
need you.
Sherman.
The Raiders need. Man, Blake.
Because he wants to be competitive. I don't know. He'd like to have a quarterback that doesn't break his leg when it's the most important for him to not break his fucking leg, aka the playoffs.
Yeah.
Derek carted off the field. I got him, coach.
He's gonna be like Tony Romo in every respect, except for the fact that he's going
If
to
you're
win a
listening
Super
to the
Bowl.
podcast for specifically Magic
Who?
news, come back in 5 minutes. Get
did-
some Mountain Dew, get some
Go ahead and
Doritos.
fast forward this. In fact, we
Go
probably
ahead,
won't
skip
even.
ahead.
Yeah, we probably won't even include this in
Who
the
did
original
you just
cast. Who knows?
ignorantly say is going to be like Tony Romo?
Derek Carr, bro. He's the new Tony Romo with the distinction of his going to soon be winning
We're going to
a Super Bowl.
We're
3
editing-
straight Super Bowls, dude.
Blake, edit that part out of
Edit
this.
that out.
That
3
w-
straight Super Bowls for Derek Carr. I'll mark out for the Raiders right now.
I'm
What the
gonna
fuck?
put on. I'm putting on football cleats to just
Hey-
kick the laptop to edit this part.
yeah,
out.
yeah. You know who used to be a Raider, dude? Darius Hayward Bay, man.
Yo, mama.
Darius Hayward Bay. You talk about a guy who's had a really windy career,
Yeah,
man.
isn't that dude who ran over a fucking homeless dude?
No,
when he was
I
drunk?
don't know.
Like he hit a homeless dude one night when he was. I don't want to like straight up say that and then be wrong, but I know that is a. That might have been Cromartie. I can't remember.
Dude, which one of the Cromarties?
Antonio Cromartie.
Oh, shit. Dude, Antonio Cromartie, he's like a 4-4 with flying.
So he's like a running back or something, or what?
No, he's not. But he. Antonio, if you're out there, you're a 4-4
Linebacker?
flyer. No, dude, but you're closer.
He's out-
Linebacker would be like reach or something.
He's probably out there. He's
Yeah,
just like, there he
linebacker
is,
got that
trying to
reach.
sell cars.
They
or
got that
something.
reach.
Can somebody go?
All right, I guess it's my turn then. So now I'm gonna go ahead and draw.
I can tell. All
Play
my,
Swamp Tap, play Death Right Shaman, and pass the turn.
I can tell our
Ooh.
fans, mainly the adult right out there, are getting really fucking bored of y'all talking.
Well, then why don't you just take your
Let me
turn
move this
so
mic
everybody
over.
else can be
Let me move
on
this
board
mic
with
closer
you?
to me so this podcast is more entertaining.
Yeah, pull that sucker close to your face.
Pull that sucker right up to your face.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, that's good.
that's good. Yeah,
Right here.
yeah,
Right
that's
here?
good.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
Arr, sure. All right, here we go.
Dalton's turn.
What? Hello.
You always know there's like 30 seconds of dead air
Excuse me.
when it's Dalton's turn.
My turn has the floor. How are we doing out there? So all my adult right fans. It's good seeing everybody out there in the magic ether. I promise I won't let y'all down today.
You've never let us down before.
Are you one of the Dalt right, Blake?
Never-
I'm speaking on behalf of the doll right today.
In the great words
I'm,
of Justin Bieber, never
Showing
say
for the
never.
Dalt right.
I'm Dalton Spencer for the doll right.
What? Swamp, pass my turn.
Pass. Well, guess what? Evolving Wilds passed my turn.
Well, guess what? Untap.
I didn't even draw a card. I'm drawing a card.
Here's the plains.
Play a dismal backwater. Gain a life. I'm at 21. Pass my turn.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
What you got over there?
Don't even worry about it right now,
I'm
dude.
gonna worry about it. That's the whole point of this fucking game.
Okay, well, you know Blake has to edit out all of your dead air, right?
Quiet. I'm trying to ask you a question that you didn't answer.
It's a death right shaman. Beware.
Oh, cool. Oh, cool.
Cool.
Edit.
All right.
Edit.
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 Cut.
I'm just gonna end my turn.
Check. Mate. Azor's Gateway in my turn.
Yeesh, what is that?
Tap one, draw a card, then exile a card from your hand if 5 or more different converted mana costs are exiled this way. You gain 5 life, untap it, and transform it, and it turns into a land that has tap X to add any color of mana to your mana pool, where X is your life total.
Boring.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows if it's gonna flip? But
I'm gonna
All
write
right,
a
anyway.
complaint- I'm gonna write a complaint to Wizards of the Coast at how boring that card is.
no, that's pretty tight.
It sounds pretty fucking boring. Anyway,
yeah, it sounds pretty tight.
attack Dalton for 1.
Oh, hell no. Can I get a life counter, boys? You got one?
Boy, boy.
Yeah, I got it. Just,
I
just
get
make sure his is at 19, bro. Whenever you place it down.
I could turn my own life counters, little boy. You really did.
That's a
put-
little man to you.
You really did put it on 19.
I saved
Blake.
you. I saved you one
That was kinda
flick of
passive-
your.
That was a
I
little
saved you a flick
passive-aggressive.
of your finger.
Flick these nuts. Alright.
Retards.
What?
Retards. Oh, can't say that anymore.
Ooh,
Can't say that anymore.
No, you can if you're on the doll, right?
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's alright.
No,
It's
no,
alright.
no,
Okay.
Don't just assume you know about the fucking Dalt right, bro. When did I ever say that?
The doll
And
right is not real. It's a
there is
hypothetical.
there is a fucking handbook to the Dalt right, but you're not getting a copy of it. So, shh. Touch my hand, Blake.
I'm a Bernie Mac, bro.
Dude, just know. Just know. Just know. Just know. You know, you kind of look like Peter Gallagher, though, dude, if your eyebrows are thicker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you're like actually handsome,
Oh, yeah, there is that part, too.
you have sort of like a unibrow. His are like nice and full and like bold. You have like a frail looking face.
Yeah.
You're a frail male.
This I've been withered by my hard life.
All right, are you going to take your turn or edit? Edit.
What's-
Edit.
Blake,
Edit.
Blake, what's the hardest thing about your life?
Just getting out of bed in the morning. You know, what's the point?
That sucks. What's the point?
I just.
How many cards do you guys have in your hand?
6.
I got a full 7, bro.
Let me see your hand, Blake.
All right.
Duress. I got it. I got it, dude. I got it.
Dalton revealing my hand, which has Thalia's Lancers, Haunted
Target opponent
Fingraph,
reveals his hand. Talia Lancers.
Sphere of Safety, Blade
Blades.
Splicer,
Ooh.
non-creature, non-land.
Yeah.
Blade. Wait.
Non-creature, non-land.
Okay. Hold.
You have one choice.
Okay.
Okay.
Discord.
Duress.
In my turn.
I'm a little under duress right now. I'm gonna be honest.
Just right then. Good.
Suture priest.
All right.
Pass.
Okay. Untap.
Fuck
Draw.
all that.
Temple of Silence tapped. I'm gonna scry one. I'm gonna leave on top. And then I'm going to tap a swamp, tap Deathrite Shaman, exile. Target instant or sorcery from a graveyard, and have Dalton lose 2 life.
That's some booty, dude.
And then I'll go ahead and pass the turn.
Baby don't like that.
Baby do not like that.
Baby does not like that.
Man, I can't believe you guys don't know shit about Peter Gallagher. Like, what the... Dude, I'm convinced that the OC is way bigger than people
Oh, he's
even
in
remember
Mr.
it.
Deeds.
Yeah.
He's in Mr.
Yeah,
Deeds. I remember
yeah,
that
he was
now.
Sandy Cohen on the OC. He was in While You Were Sleeping with Sandra Bullock. He was in...
Oh, yeah.
Bro.
Duh.
Bro.
Because a lot
While
more
you were-
people saw While You Were Sleeping than Mr. Deeds.
Dude, probably, dude. Okay? And if not, they should have, because While You Were Sleeping, way better fucking movie. Straight up. Sorry, Adam Sandler, but I can't handle the ooh every 5 fucking films you do, alright? Like, bro, tone it down a little, man. Do Punch Drunk Love 50 more times. Whose turn is it?
My turn. I'm gonna play.
Dalton's at 17 life. I'm at 21. Blake at 20. This is usually the point in time when Dalton seeks an early desperation maneuver. Usually targeted toward me for
You
some
don't
reason.
know shit about my turns.
And then Blake will come in and clean up. You go back and you check out episodes, 5. You go back and you check out episode whatever other. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Strategy's the same.
Corpse
Strategy's the same.
Traders. In my turn.
You lose a life.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I'm gonna draw and then exile a card from my hand. Boop, boop. Okay.
Dude. What is this?
Leechard and Swamp.
Okay.
tapped. Paladin of Atonement. And I gain 1 life. And then I'll pass.
Alright, untap. Draw. Play Jungle Hollow. I'm at 22 life points.
Where is Baby's wine?
Baby needs a sippy.
Doomblade the Suture.
Ooh. Very well.
And
Fuck that damn card.
then I'll tap Deathrite Shaman along with a swamp and exile my Doomblade and deal 2 to Dalton and in my turn. Just in case either of you are wondering, I'm playing a 3-color deck today.
Nobody fucking asked. But that's actually interesting. Thank you for telling me that. So what did you do to me? You dealt 2 life to me?
Yep, you gotta take it. So you're
Right, but what else did you do?
I exiled my Doomblade, and I tapped both a Swamp and Deathrite Shaman.
Cool. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
This just in. Skipping Dalton's turn. There's been a flood in the area. We need to go straight to Blake's turn.
Breaking
Oh,
news.
okay. I'm gonna go.
Breaking news It is absolutely not Blake's turn.
Sorry. That we're having some technical
No,
difficulties.
I'm sorry. I'd like
please,
to apologize
this is
to all
Dalton's turn.
the adult right out there for this rude person with his Blake news trying to infiltrate.
I'm gonna create a stinger for Blake News, like a little, like a little news alert thing, and then every time you say that,
Terrible
post it.
idea. Edit.
It's a great idea. It's already buzzing.
It's already.
Bzzz. Did you get my stinger and buzzing joke?
Ouch.
All right. It's your boy's turn. Here I am drawing.
14
It's
live.
almost the basketball season, right? So are you guys rooting for the Mavs or the Cavs?
It's been basketball season.
No, I want the Mavs to get to sort of like faux tank, but really tank to get the top pick or at least the top 3 picks in the.
It's already been decided that they can't get it
Why?
because Mark Cuban admitted that he was tanking on purpose.
Yeah, but he just got fined for that. That doesn't mean they don't get the lottery balls whenever the end of the season is.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I thought that they just like said that you can't get like a top 3 or something.
No, they just fined him like 600,000 or something like that.
600,000, dude. That's
600,000 for
that's,
what?
That's like 6,000.
That's like
for
that's like
fucking
collusion
Cuban.
within the league, and it's sort of like against the rules to all the other teams. Like you can't publicly during the regular season sort of like expose that you're not trying to win games because
Well-
that's really not.
Are there even ethics procedures though? Because I mean, if there aren't codified ethics procedures, then
I mean,
fuck
bro,
it.
that's a fucking broad ass question. Of course there is, and of course there isn't. It's like, of course there isn't. It's all case by case on who the person is that's breaking the rules or bending them or not. You know, it's like.
For sure. But
I don't think that Mark Cuban deserves such a like large penalty, but this is coupled with the the misogyny and the sexual harassment, all that shit that's been going on in the workplace with the office part of the organization, where like Mark Cuban is in charge of the team and like player aspect and scouting and being at the games, and then there's this other dude that's sort of been like running the building. There's like a separate building that he's been running and like dealing with operations, but being just a total sleazeball.
yeah, I didn't know anything about that part.
So that's sort of been like within 2 weeks of each other, those two things that the NBA is sort of like, the Mavericks and Mark Cuban have way too much attention on us right now.
Yeah, I mean, pro sports, man.
I would like to see the
High
light at
school
the end of-
sports is pro sports these days, man. It's crazy.
I don't even
Pipeline to
understand what
prison,
that means.
pipeline to the field or basketball court, whatever it is, man. But school is a pipeline.
It's an institution.
Dalton, it's still your turn.
Hello, everybody. What's up, All right, how we doing?
Edit,
Everybody?
edit,
one time,
edit,
one time, on
edit.
two time, two time, maybe 3 times.
Hey, Blake, don't forget to edit
But
this.
never is it a free time, because there's nothing in this world free. My dad always said that. My dad always said also, it's always something. Here we go.
Whatever that means.
I don't care if you fucking get it, bro.
Cool, because I don't get it, but I'm still trying to like.
Dude, I get it, bro.
It's like, whoa, bro.
What do we have for creatures over here?
I only have the Deathrite Shaman.
What is he?
1/2.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just a 1/2. I don't think so. Here you go. He has exile target land to add any color mana to your mana pool.
Among other abilities.
And that's just the first one. Okay. But yeah, pretty cool.
Dude, what do you think of the paladins in like that's in the new sets? Because I in my standard deck I've got
Ixalan?
I mean there's stuff in Ixalan, but they're in other stuff too.
There's
I
not
think.
a lot of paladins.
Well, I've got a
There's a
vampire
couple.
paladin
There's a
in my
couple.
standard deck, and by the way, I just want to go ahead and say right now, this brand of standard, this like batch, it's very weak. It's fucking weak.
Yeah, it's kind of whatever.
It's weak. It's weak. Let's call it for what it is. It's weak. I do, however, like the fact that Ixalan reissued Recover, though. Because then, technically I can just use my old Recover in my standard deck.
Yeah.
I'm going to tap 2 swamps, and I'm going to give it a kicker. Creatures target player controls get -1/-1 until end of turn. If Marsh Casualties was kicked, those creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn instead.
All right.
My mouthpiece is drooping.
Yeah, go ahead and tighten that sucker up.
Yeah. Go ahead and tighten that thing up. Is your turn done? All right, Blake. I think it's your turn.
Alright,
Go ahead and
okay.
take.
Nope, I'm attacking Blake for 3.
Ooh.
All right, I'll take 3.
Ooh.
In my turn.
And I gain +1/+1 counter on this guy.
Oh, this is a sorcery. I didn't put this away.
I'm gonna draw a card from the gateway.
The gateway.
The gateway.
Gateway.
Exile.
Have you seen this thing called contraptions and stuff?
Yeah, in the unsets, like the unhinged sets and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just like they're not like real, but it's
Not like valid and modern?
Yeah, no.
It
Not
looks
like
like you
that.
could take 4 cards and like
Call for Unity.
put them together, and it makes like some big
Go
card
ahead.
or something, and you put 2
Untap.
cards together, you make a contraption or something. Like, the cards are weird. There's one card. Did you see that last message I sent y'all on Vanfanacht? It was a
The mountain.
no. It was a person from outside the game gains control of target opponent's next turn. So like, Casey, you play Blake's next hand. Casey's my beautiful girlfriend doing her homework, being so studious and quiet and beautiful.
All right, this. We're not supposed to go into like a Keith Sweat fucking montage right now, bro.
The whole
Like, let's
point
fucking,
is
like-
that there is a card that says somebody that doesn't even know how to play the game, if you choose, gets control of target opponent's next turn. Now just ponder on that.
Kind Slaver.
Or
5.
keep playing stupid cards like
5
you've been
for a
playing.
legendary artifact.
I'm going to kill Blake's Paladin with my Doom Blade, and then just fucking end my turn.
And that's fine. And then I gain life equal to his toughness, which is 2.
In my suffering of
Lose
your
2
fucking
first, bro.
bullshit.
Lose 2.
I'm just fucking with you.
What?
All right,
Whose turn is it?
it's your turn.
Hell yeah, what's up? All my fucking adult right homies out there. I know y'all been waiting for me to come back around and slap them one time or twice. Untap. Untap on them. Here we go.
Edit. Edit.
Edit these nuts. Here I
He
go.
says as he plays.
A Gate Creeper Vine. Shout out to the band Gate Creeper down at South by right now. One time on them. When Gate Creeper Vine enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land card or a gate card. Reveal it. Put it in your hand, then shuffle your library.
Pretty sick.
I didn't really
Meh.
ask what you thought about it, Blake.
You get a
Meh.
gate.
Meh.
I'm getting a gate.
Reveal it. Basic swamp. Oops. I would like to Stop.
Wait,
Get
wait,
your
wait,
grubby.
wait. No, it's. Yeah.
What was that, Blake? Were you about to correct me
yeah.
on something about this card that I just read off, and then you
Yeah.
realized I was right? This happens every episode, Blake.
For sure, man.
I
It's
don't think
almost
it-
as if I couldn't just doom blade it, so that way we don't have to worry about it or
Okay.
anything.
All right.
Hold on. Can I shuffle my stuff and look and see if I can counter that? It's still on the stack player. Don't get all confident.
Yep. Green black counter spell coming up right now.
Yeah, right now? Right now?
Right
Nah,
now.
doubt it. All right, yeah. So it
Green black
resolves.
counter
It
spell. Let's see.
It resolves.
See what's going on.
Hush, puppies. Okay, so you doom bladed this guy?
Yeah.
Okay,
He did.
1 second. We'll play a swamp. I'd like to. That's fine. He can die.
All right, so my turn's over. Now it's your wait.
It's
or I guess
been my turn.
all right, well,
Quiet
perfect.
down over there.
I don't even know whose
I'm gonna
turn
play
it is.
Necrotal.
Dalton's turns are taking so long.
When Necrotal enters, destroy target non-artifact, non-black creature.
Of which there are none.
Nice try.
Uh,
You're batting like 333 right now.
I'm gonna take that back and just tap.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm
whoa,
taking
whoa.
Showing
this-
us he has a Necrotal.
Yeah. He just wants to
I'm
show us
taking
what
this
he's
back
got.
and I'm sacrificing my corpse traders. Can I attack first, then do it?
He's taking
Yeah.
it back, everybody.
I'm attacking Blake.
Of
I mean,
the,
Jareth.
of the 3 people that are hearing this are so triggered right now.
No, I'm gonna attack you, Blake, for 3,
I'll allow it.
and then I'm sacrificing this creature. Target opponent reveals his or her hand. Give me your hand, bitch. Jareth.
And then what?
You choose a card from it. That player discards that card. Activate this ability only anytime you can cast a sorcery.
There's my hand right there. As you can see, it's quite banger. Let's tell anyone
Well, I
out
don't care
there
you
what it
think.
is.
These cards look like a bunch of pots and pans clanging around in the kitchen to me. Oh, is this you, Jareth, trying to copy my Simic deck?
This isn't
This is a
Simic.
3-color deck?
This is 3 color.
This is 4-color, dude. I'm looking at blue, green, white, and black.
Oh man, I guess it is 4 color. When you really stop to think
Yeah,
about it.
I'm the real dumbass here. Okay.
When you really
Splashing
think about
for
it.
white.
What kind of lands you got over there?
Temple of Silence, Backwater, Hollow,
Devotions.
And a swamp.
all swamp.
Just decide. It really doesn't. It's a banger hand. I've got unexpected results. I've got Prophet of Crufix.
Yeah, that's
I've
what I'm
got-
gonna. You're just gonna discard this card.
Which one? Prophet of
Crufix.
Crufix. Sweet.
I hate
I've
to
also
do
got
it.
I've
Love
also
that
got a
bitch.
Torrent Elemental. I've got.
Oh my god, that is so cool.
All right.
In my turn.
Sick.
Yeah, Blake, maybe I revealed that I had a Necrotal.
Sweet.
What are you gonna do about it? Is really the
Dahlia's
question.
Lancers, and then I search for
Oh,
a
shit.
legendary
Oh,
card,
shit.
reveal it, and put it in my hand. I'm gonna do that right now.
Oh, very interesting. Blake, I just saw a
Sick.
picture of me,
Doing
and I
what?
look. Well, it really doesn't matter. I look really tight.
Ink eyes. Saving the Oni. Okay.
I don't think so.
Rat Ninja.
And that's it for my turn.
Ink Eyes, servant of Oni.
Cool, the dude with long hair and swords. I saw that in
Dude,
the
it's a
Arlington
rat.
Par-
It's a rat female. Okay.
Okay, it doesn't matter. I saw him in the fucking Arlington Park
Play a
LARPing
land.
the other day.
Play Torrent Elemental. In my turn.
I want to be a ninja.
Edit out that silence where nobody was scared when you played that card. Watch.
Oh, you mean that silence right there?
Watch me dry up that gulch over there real quick.
Dude, I bet
bro.
if we added up and calculated all of the silence that occurs in your turns,
You need to tour.
it would be like 12 minutes of pure digital silence.
You need some talent elemental over there. Is really what you need. Yeah. Oh, you laugh. You laugh. The funniest things are the truest things. Just remember that. Here we go. Here we go. All right. I'm going to play beep boop boop beep beep. I'm going to play Mold Shambler. And I'm going to pay its kicker. And I'm going to destroy
Here's a little more silence you can edit out, Blake.
I'm sorry, Blake. I'm just looking between your Azor's Gateway and Call for Just get rid of Call of Unity.
Dude, all right, I'll tell you right now. Peter Gallagher is like the Azor's Gateway of actors right now. Peter. I
Well,
bought your CD.
What
man.
is he doing?
Thought it was great.
What
Thought
has
it
he
was
been
great.
doing lately? Not shit. Just the
He's
same
actually
as
in
this
a
card
he's
that Blake
actually in
has.
that Netflix show Frankie and Gracie
Well,
or
listen,
Gracie and
dude,
Frankie or whatever that.
You
that
just
show's
tried to
called.
make a point about him, and I rebutted your point, and I one-upped your point about Peter Gallagher. What has he been doing lately? Oh, sounds like a whole lot. What's this card been doing? Not a whole lot of.
You'll see.
Are you rooting for Blake right now for this card that he owns?
Actually, I'm about to beat both of you in about. It'll probably take me 3 turns to kill you, but it'll definitely take like I don't know 3.
I'm pretty.
turns, 4 turns to kill.
Listen,
Blake.
I didn't ask you about all that. I'm pretty sure since before we started this podcast, these multiplayer games are every man for himself. Let me know when you're colluding with Blake again to come at me with my new Golgari deck. I've never even played with.
Hey,
yet.
knowing when to collude and when not to collude is part of the game.
That is
dude.
something that you would say.
You ever played Monopoly?
Do not pass go.
I wish you would not believe.
That was the wrong metaphor to probably use from that moment, but good job.
I have ended
You're
my
going
turn,
to jail.
Blake.
Go directly
okay,
to jail.
all right, go directly to jail. Okay.
Yeah.
You guys really put the ass in. Do not pass go. Maybe it's back to the drawing board with that one. Who would like some water?
Maybe.
Or wine?
I would
Me.
like some.
But I'm
Thank
all
you.
out of all that shit.
I'm gonna
now.
take Dolan for 4.
Yikes.
I'm gonna block it.
Okay. First strike.
Okay, you
Tills your die.
That's fine.
Okay. There you go.
All right.
Bye. Your turn.
All right. Untapping, drawing, playing the land.
Well, that was a barn burner of a turn. Like,
Doing it.
Gonna go ahead and draw 2 cards.
Divination.
Excellent.
Excellent.
What's up? Where are we here? I will.
you're a real divin nationalist.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack Blake for 3 with
Hell
Torrent
yeah. Alright,
Elemental
I'll take 3.
I love when you attack Blake.
in my turn.
One of these days, Blake, I'm gonna attack you in the parking lot. But I don't mean that.
Texas is an open carry state, so
Beware.
let's try that.
Beware.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Please show up to the fucking parking lot with
Please
a
don't.
claymore strapped
Please
to your
don't
back.
attack people in the parking lot. PSA.
Yeah, and I mean technically none of us have played with our decks yet, so looks like yours is the only one falling short right now, my friend.
Who?
Say what?
Watch this. Yeah. You just try to get something going. I'll just turn my attention to Blake for a little bit, and then I'll come back to you.
Okay.
No big deal.
Okay. Can't wait. What have I? What have I done? Forest.
Forest from
Uh,
Dalton.
Technical difficulties. Front of house. I'm gonna go ahead and play Necrotal and destroy non-artifact, non-black creature, which will be Talia's Lancers.
Cool. Word.
I'm also gonna play Slate Street Ruffian. And end my turn.
Sick.
Your little Talia's Lancers can't be regenerated.
Okay.
Does that mean exile or
No, it just it just doesn't matter with the
stays in
graveyard.
the graveyard, but you can't get it back from there?
No. That's just on the battlefield.
Oh, can be regenerated.
Yeah. Okay.
So what are you gonna do, Blake? What are you thinking?
Let me see.
You could attack Dalton, but what would that get you? I'm wide open.
Nah, I'm
right now.
attacking you for 5.
All right. I'm at 17.
All right. And whenever I deal combat damage, I get to put a target creature card from your graveyard onto the battlefield.
There's only one.
There's 2.
There's 2.
Prophet Grufix.
Right.
Yeah, and then. Okay. No, I'm just gonna pass.
All right. Untap. Draw.
And then untap.
Scoured Barrens puts me at 18. I'm gonna do something really forward thinking right now. Let's see. I want to see if Blake likes. I want to see if Blake likes what I'm trying to do. I want to play Seek the Horizon.
Oh, very well.
You aren't gonna know.
Very well.
You'll see. You'll see what I do.
That resolves.
Let's see what I do. All right. I'll reveal the lands. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Put them in my hand, and I'm gonna shuffle this shit up. All right. Alrighty. And then I'll go ahead and pass the turn to Dalton.
Dalton is currently lost in a reverie of thought and imagination as he ponders what
Edit
to
this out,
do.
Blake. Just edit this
Sorry, I was trying to immortalize this part of where this is the cog on the wheel. It's gonna end you guys' day right here.
We were talking about micro penis off mic, and now Dalton's feeling a little, well, I don't know. Is there guilt? Is there shame? Who
a
knows?
little inadequate.
Hey, don't body shame people, all right?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Sorry, man.
You fucking
Seriously,
weird looking
dude?
motherfucker.
How's it feel to be one of the 0.6 percenters?
Yeah, it's feels pretty good, dude.
How does it feel to be, what do you got? Toward Elemental over there? What's your guy right here?
Torrent Elemental. It's a 3/5 flyer, and whenever it attacks, I have you tap your creatures, and I can fetch it from exile.
Alright, Grizzly Spectacle. How does that feel?
Destroy a target non-artifact creature. Its controller puts a number of cards equal to that creature's power from the top of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Yikes. Alright. Deathrite Shaman. Merciless Eviction. That's a banger card. And Thornwood Falls. I'm bleeding out.
Attack Blake for 4.
Block.
Okay. You discard a card also.
Okay.
Alright. So I guess these guys die. I was just kinda
Cool.
a little faded and decided to attack you. In my turn.
Probably poor, not a good decision.
I don't give a fuck what you think, Blake. It's your turn.
I'm gonna sacrifice this.
Ooh.
Return creature at random from my graveyard.
Damn.
Okay.
Sounds like a whole lot of nothing.
Whatever, dude. Okay. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one. Alright. Return that.
Yikes.
Okay.
Dahlia's Lancers.
And Polluted Mire tapped.
Live away,
Another one. Live is. You like to see homos naked?
Live away,
You like to see homos naked, dude? That's cool.
Man, do people even still watch that movie?
No.
Did you like Joe Dirt? Who likes Joe Dirt? I do.
I like it
Joe
when
Dirt is a
people
good
call
movie.
me it, when strangers call me Joe Dirt
Hey,
in random places.
Hey, Joe Dirt.
Trying to make fun of me. I was like,
Oh, here
is this queer? Is this queer?
we
Got a mic right here and backup one right
Are
here.
you fucking done or what?
Attack Dalton for 2, attack you for 5.
All right, I'm at 13.
12.
And then in my turn.
All right. Untap, draw, play land, Vampire Nighthawk. Let's see what else. What else can I do? Elvish Mystic. Play Unexpected Results.
Noise.
All right. You're right. So shuffle your library, then reveal the top card. If it's a non-land card, you may cast it without paying its mana cost. If it's a land card, you may put it onto the battlefield and return unexpected results to its owner's hand. So I've just shuffled my library. Blake cut my library. All right. And then I flip it over. It is a land. I'll play it tapped and return unexpected results to my hand. And I'm passing off to Dalton.
Okay. Let me be a little bit more speedy this time because I made a mistake last time.
Speedy Gonzalez. A hurtful stereotype. Be woke. Stay woke.
Do you
kids.
remember Slowpoke Rodriguez though? His like cousin.
No.
Oh, dude, you want to talk about poorly thought out racial stereotypes, dude? That one is so ridiculous.
Ay.
I'm going to end my
What
turn.
are some?
You're ending your turn.
Ending my turn.
All right, Blake.
Flash. Cool. Flash and Tesa. Draw. Okay, sweet. Exile. Let's see. Beep, boop. Hanger back walker on 6. Or no, on
Man,
3.
He's burning right now. Blake is burning and turning right now.
On 3.
I'm burning.
You've got the Nighthawk?
Yeah.
Okay. So. Alright, I'm gonna attack Jareth for 8, and I'm gonna attack you for 7.
All right. I'll take the 8.
Okay.
So now I'm at 5.
Alright.
I'll take the 7, and I'm also at 5.
And then I'll pass my turn. Untap.
Untapping.
At the beginning of Jared's turn, I'm going to
Draw.
play Plummet and destroy his Child of Nighthawk.
Child of Nighthawk.
Vampire Nighthawk. All right.
Well, it
play
flies,
a
so it's
land.
dead.
I think.
You better attack Blake.
Well, Here's what's gonna happen. Here's what's
Oh.
gonna happen.
Okay.
I'm going to play Death Grasp and deal X damage to Blake, which will be after the 2 for the devotion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So hit Blake for 8. I gain 8. I'm back at 13.
All right. Okay.
Quite the maneuver.
And I'm going to end my turn.
Sick. Here we go. Welcome back.
And before the end of your turn, each opponent's gonna lose 1 life.
Boo. Why?
Okay. Because I control 2 black permanents.
Brutal. Swamp. In my turn.
Each opponent loses 2 black. Yeah, loses 1. Okay. Again.
1, 10,
Yeah.
3.
Okay. Let's see. Well, same thing except attack Dalton for 10, attack you for 8.
All right. In response to that, I'm gonna shuffle
I'm at
these
2.
cards in my graveyard,
Oh,
at
okay.
2.
in my coffin.
You're at 2.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna search my library for a card and put it in my hand.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
That's all you're doing?
Yeah. And then
Search for another one and put it up. Search for another one and put it up your stupid ass.
So this game's over. Blake just won it.
Game over.
And yet,
Flip.
I'm still
Flip.
I'm so
Flip.
shocked. I'm still so shocked that you guys don't even know one thing about Peter Gallagher's filmography.
Who's Peter? Who?
Peter fucking Gallagher, dude.
Is he that football player? Who's that football player?
What
dude?
football player?
Peter Gallagher.
Peter Gallagher.
He's got hair like my dad, and he's got some pretty pretty. He's got nice eyebrows.
He does. He do.
He's like the Ivy League graduate of like the tall, dark, and handsome style, but like whenever he starts talking, you're like, oh, this is boring.
Maybe.
Hmm.
Okay. What? Yeah. Okay. Whatever you say, dude.
I'm sorry. Are you a film star? Are you a star of the screen? I don't
I'm
think
a
so.
motherfucking
I
all-star.
studied film
Jareth.
in school as an undergraduate. All right, I went to film school.
Okay, so how did that turn out? How did that turn out? What can you tell me about Peter Gallagher?
He was in a film once.
He smashed a
and,
bunch of
More than
watermelons.
once. More than once. False.
He's got
False.
this fucking huge
I question your
ass-
credentials, bro.
He's
I
got-
really do.
He's got this really big couch, and sometimes he jumps around on it with this sledgehammer, and he smashes watermelons and like ketchup bottles and stuff, and people sit in front of it and just fucking turn into a dirty mess. What has comedy become?
What does comedy become?
Are you talking to, is that Gallagher's first name? Peter?
Peter Gallagher.
Yeah, he wears a fucking beret and a bunch of fucking Freddy Krueger shirts that are like 3/4 sleeve. but-
Peter Gallagher?
Yeah, dude.
No, he doesn't.
Okay, yes, they're like you
Are you talking about Peter Jackson, director of Lord of the Rings?
No, that's H.R. Tolkien, dude.
No, it's not.
First of all,
Wait,
HR,
who's
HR,
H.R.
yeah.
Tolkien?
First of all,
Who's
HR isn't even the
Oh,
dude's name.
y'all are talking about the fucking Aliens movie, dude. H.R. Geiger.
Yeah, well,
H.R. Gallagher is what I meant. My bad.
Still,
H.R. Geiger
still off.
isn't
The
is
dude
an
that's-
alien related to alien
Yeah,
movies.
he was the singer of that band, and he used to take shits on stage.
That's G.G. Allen, dude.
Can we just?
Old Gigi.
G.G. Allen.
R.I.P. I guess. I guess if you want to R.I.P.
Dude, initials are
I'm in
so
the mood
hard.
for some Alan Jackson right now. If I'm not gonna lie. TBH.
I'm in the mood for some Randy Jackson, dog.
I'm in the mood for. Dude, I don't know. I don't think it's I don't think it's working out for me, dog. I'm in the mood
I don't even
for
know.
some Travis Tritt. Little Trouble.
That's too many T's.
There's one, there's two. Yeah.
You got a T in your name.
Just one.
I'm gonna call you Blake Turncoat.
Weak.
Blake
That's weak.
Yeah, well,
That's an
hit me
18th,
with
that's an
one
18th
time,
century
man.
diss.
Yo, are we just gonna sit here and fucking get each other's numbers and talk on the fucking telephone? We can talk on the phone later. Are we gonna play another game or no?
I mean, if you're challenging,
Get your lips so not close to the microphone.
Hey,
I
the
know
listeners-
it's a shirt.
the
I know
listeners
it's
appreciate me.
SM57.
the listeners appreciate me because I speak close to them.
I would actually like to say that I appreciate you for using that mic this time, because this is the first time I'm using this mic.
Yeah.
But I'm sure I'll be just as funny on this one as I was on that one.
And how funny was that exactly?
What do you know about funny?
Dude, remember that time that you drank Larry's beers?
Yeah. No. I do want to talk about it because I do remember, but I also don't want to talk about it, even though I know he's not going to listen to this podcast ever because he called it a dumbass podcast over 2 Bush
Cool.
lights.
Cool fucking podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real fucking cool is what I mean. Okay, so we're talking about, like I said, I didn't want to, but like I felt bad, and you guys dogpiled on me for it. Like, yeah, that really wasn't cool, man. Y'all don't even drink beers, and I wish you'd fucking have some beers in y'all's fridge when I come over. I'd drink them without even asking to. Like, I wasn't gonna replace $4.35 of beer. He just mad he didn't have it at 3:30 when he came home from fixing gymnasium lights. Check, please.
Edit.
Edit.
I dare you to edit that out.
I'm putting in a bunch of car sounds.
So what's
I'm
up? Are
putting
you
a- I'm putting in a bunch of explosions.
I have an idea for one of the next podcasts.
What is it?
Can we feature a musical guest?
Like Usher?
Where it's like just, sort of like elevator music that's low and in the background, but like Travis on guitar and he's just soloing the whole time. And like we're at normal volume, but he's at like 20% volume. So you can just faintly hear him
All right.
soloing like Steve Vai the whole time.
All right, so we're just gonna edit this out too, and the answer to that is no.
We'll just have a Steve Vai episode where we just
Wow,
talk
you
about
guys
Steve
got
Vai.
all
We'll
these
just have a
ideas.
Steve Vai episode.
You guys got all these ideas to like make robot voices and stuff.
That
but-
wasn't my idea.
And I thought that was a cool idea, but apparently all my ideas are just gonna get edited out. But I respect you guys' opinion. That's okay.
What? It's weird. It's weird how he pulls this out now.
Lemonade.
So are we
Done
playing again
sipping
or
on
what?
lemonade.
I would like that.
I would like it.
All right. Well,
I like
Can we
that.
take a bio?
me.
Can we take a bio break?
cut me.
Like,
You
Baby
need to,
needs
you
to-
need a pee-pee?
baby needs to go to the lavatory.
You can, yeah.
Why don't you just go do that?
Can you
and then,
pause? Can you pause for the cause?
Yeah.
10-4.
Do what you want, man. Do what you want. Edit.
Yeah. Edit.
You guys are no fun. It's Friday. I'm just trying to have a good time. You were telling me, you were saying edit when I wasn't saying anything, but then when I'm trying to get some good back and forth banter, you edit me. You hit me with the edit joke. It just hurts my feelings.
the coup on that one. Yeah, that's what I thought. You guys.
Oh, don't spill your food, Dalton.
Oh, Dalton just.
Yeah,
spit
that's
out.
what I thought too. Yeah, just my.
Dalton, don't spit out your pizza
Yeah,
rolls
dude,
while
leave
you're
it to
talking.
leave it to Dalton to be the loudest
Yo.
dude in the room, right?
Oh, sounds like some collusion. Sounds like some collusion is going on. They're both cheering against me. You hear that? You hear that on my adult right out there? I need you guys to get at me at Unexpected Pods on Twitter and tell me why it sounds like your boys are colluding against your boy.
Right. Well, just because you're the loudest doesn't mean you're the rightest. And we.
I'm a rightist and I'm a leftist.
He's adult rightist.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that weird fringe group that doesn't even exist.
Real.
That's what we want you to think.
Yeah. So anyway, hit us up on that Twitter, Unexpected Pods. Email us, all that good stuff. You know the Gmail.
unexpectedresultspodcast@gmail.com.
Next episode.
Kiss the girls.
Next
Kiss the
episode.
girls.
Next episode, we're doing a standard game.
Shh, don't give it away.
We're
Don't give
doing-
it away yet.
Well, I'm giving it away.
You're so loud, bro. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
So-
All right.
Tune in.